The Royal Palace of Hampton Court in the United Kingdom is welcoming evening visitors in the run-up to Christmas with peaceful light installations inspired from stardust and the building's famous astronomical clock. The installation took 3 weeks, but the design of the show had been in the works for more than a year. Here's a report.
The majestic facade of Hampton Court Palace's Tudor Great Gatehouse, where kings and queens once lived. Once a year, visitors are allowed to visit the palace outside of its usual opening hours. Until 3rd of January 2022, the public can go for a stroll in the park and courtyards to discover the historic palace in a new light. The light show, called Palace of Stardust, features light installations and projections. It's been in the works for over a year.
We've been thinking about this event since way before last Christmas, and it's fantastic to stand here in the cold and remember all the testing that we did during the hot summer months. And there's been a huge team of people involved. We've had literally every single team at Hampton Court has been involved. It's been an amazing team effort, and there's also been a huge team of artists and craftspeople working with Wild Rumpus, who are an award-winning outdoor arts event producer. They've been working for months to create the displays that you can see.
One of the main challenges to overcome was to make sure that the palace was protected and unaffected by the installations. Another unexpected challenge was the weather, which made the last stretch of setting up quite difficult for the team. The region faced 80 km/h winds recently.
Lots of the installations ended up being a little bit challenging due to Storm Barrow, who hit during install this week. So we have a moonlit ball where we have 9 rotating dancers who rotated perhaps a little bit more viciously than they would have done otherwise due to the wind.
The light show and the narrative behind it are based on the Tudor astronomical clock located in one of the courtyards in the palace. The clock displays numerous pieces of information, including the phases of the moon, the sun, and star signs. Artists drew their inspiration from the clock, which displays tides times in the River Thames. This piece of information was essential to visitors at the time, since they were coming from central London by boat. The palace is expecting around 36,000 visitors, while the Palace of Stardust is on display. This light trail is a separately ticketed event which excludes admission to the palace. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.